Lee sat among the books at the library and thought about his group project. They had to turn it in soon, but he hadn't even started his part. Jack and Claire were in his group. They had worked hard. They were also very smart, and Lee didn't want them to get a bad grade. Jack did the report. He wrote a lot of very good sentences and described things clearly and carefully. Claire drew a nice map of the stars. Now, Lee needed to do his part of the project. Well, I suppose I need to start my model, Lee thought. Making a model of a planet was really hard. Lee tried to read several books, but he couldn't understand any of the charts. "We're going to fail because of me," Lee said. He put his head down on the table and said, "I wish I could see a planet and an alien instead of having to read about it." Suddenly, he had a great idea that would help him solve his problem. Why not go on the web and look for photographs of the Earth and other planets taken from space? They would give him a really good view of the planets they had to talk about in their report. Instead of a bad grade, his group would have the best project ever. The photos of Earth showed lots of clouds, but you could still see the shapes of land and seas on Earth. He also looked at photos of Mars. "That's it," Lee said. "I can make Mars look like this." Lee now had plenty of ideas for making a model of the planet Mars. All he had to do was to turn his ideas into a model. He used a small ball to help him make the shape he wanted and then painted it to look like the photos of Mars that he had seen. A few days later, Lee's group presented their project to the class. Jack talked about the report he had written. Claire talked about her map. Then it was Lee's turn. "This is my model of the planet Mars," he said proudly. The other students in the class had never seen such a good model before. "Wow," they said. "It looks so real." After school, Lee went to see Mr. Williams, the science teacher. "I want to show you my model, sir," he said. Mr. Williams smiled. "Well done, Lee. You've made a fantastic model. It's clear you've put a lot of effort into it." Lee beamed with pride. He was very happy that he'd been able to help his group and that they would all get a good grade. He'd also learned that sometimes seeing is much more helpful than just reading.